Welcome back to Yakuza Like a Dragon. Today we're gonna explore Saeko's drink links.
Hey, Ichiban. Wanna grab a drink with me?
Sure. But you really know how to knock 'em back, Sachan. Promise me you'll keep it to one or two.
Oh, come on. It's no big deal if we drink more than that. It's not like I'm gonna make a move on ya.
Well, that's a bummer.
And
so,
slap.
hey, you're technically still a mama at a hostess club, right?
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I
that
didn't
probably
found
warranted
this.
it.
I was promoted to mama after Nonomiya saw that I was the best hostess there.
If you're that good a hostess, you'll be bored drinking with me.
The hostess.
I ain't much for
hostess.
clever conversation.
Don't be so hard on yourself. It takes practice. I definitely wasn't a natural at it. But neither of us is looking for
Something
tips
about
right
the
now,
fact
so
that,
who cares?
Women
Okay.
bartenders
So
having
what's
the
happening
title
with
of
the
like
club now?
mama in
Still
Japan
going
versus
strong, even without
male
Nonomiya?
ones
I've
having
got the girls holding down the fort.
boss or
They should be
chief
fine,
as their
barring any
title.
earthquakes.
Like that always
Or
kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
Pretty impressive
know.
that you trust your staff to run the whole joint.
You know.
They know the basics of the business.
You
I'm
know.
the kind of mama who teaches her youngsters well.
Yeah, I know.
If you do say so yourself.
Well, I do. But of course, it was that desire to educate that caused all the drama in my family.
Was that all the stuff with Nanoha and your dad that you mentioned before?
Yeah. At least things have simmered down among us recently. Thanks to you guys. My dad's in a real nursing home now, and Nanoha's looking for a more legit job like she had before.
So you call them pretty often?
Oh, no. Never. I just have my hostesses secretly check in on them every now and then. Nanoha doesn't want to see me. She'd be furious.
Why? You two really can't get along?
That's an understatement. I haven't seen her in 7 years. I do call her up sometimes, but she never wants to meet in person. I'd like to, though, and I tell her that. She turns me down every time. Guess I have no one to blame but myself, really.
That's right.
I'm listening.
It's a boring story.
Disagree.
You sure you want to hear it?
Disagree?
That's right, you do. I don't care if it's so boring it puts history professors to sleep. As long as it's from you, I'm all ears.
So I have your express permission to rant for the next 10 hours, and you'll sit here and listen?
Hell yeah.
Well, that's sweet of you.
Thanks. So go ahead. How come you don't get along with Nanoha?
Well, I think it's because I was just too controlling. I always had something to say about everything she did. My mom was sick throughout our whole childhood, so I felt like I had to take care of my shy little sister.
Little sister? But you're the same age, unless there's a new kind of twin I don't know about.
Of course we're the same age. Her personality just always made her seem younger. She was so timid. I was the one with the guts, just like Mom. It's probably why Mom trusted me more than Dad. He was closer to Nanoha since she took after him.
I gotcha.
Dad wasn't earning much from the little company he ran back then. I tried to help him out by getting a part-time job in high school. Didn't take me long to figure out nightlife entertainment was where the real money was. Pretty soon I was
It's
essentially
too bad she
the
didn't
breadwinner
just
of
step
the
in and
family
run the company as president.
after Mom died.
That seemed to have worked out pretty well for that other company.
All I wanted was for Nanoha to get into a good college and live an honest life.
But you think that came off as controlling to her?
Yeah. I told her which college to go to. Insisted she become some sort of white-collar professional. But the straw that really broke the camel's back was me chiming in about her new boyfriend. I listed every red flag I could possibly think of. Then I asked her if the dude raised any of them.
What, like you made a physical list?
Yeah. Stuff like being dirty, acting douchey at restaurants, condescending towards women, always name-dropping. There were a lot. I went too far, honestly. But you know what? The bastard did fit a lot of them. She was like, oh, but he's getting it together. He's starting a consulting firm. But I told her to dump his ass.
Yeah, consulting firms is
I'm
not the
betting
way to
she didn't
go.
like that.
No,
Yeah.
she did not. She threw stuff, screamed herself hoarse, cried. Even my freaking dad cried seeing all the drama.
Oh, jeez. It was that intense?
I think it always bothered him that he couldn't make enough money to help my mom. He was embarrassed I made more than he did. I remember, after he found out what my pay was, he just started doing whatever I said. And then all of a sudden, during this fight, he started sobbing about how he should have helped Nanoha break free from me.
Sounds like he was finally letting out everything he'd bottled up.
Yeah. And it turned out Nanoha's boyfriend problem was just the beginning. Because in that moment, I realized my family was distancing themselves from me.
Sachan.
It was, 7 or 8 years ago when I decided to leave home and just focus on work. Imagine how it felt when Nonomiya called and told me about this new family trouble. How Nanoha chose to work at a soap land instead of asking me for help. I was shocked. I really was.
Just in case it ever comes up, we're all supposed to pretend you don't know she was working at Otohime Land, right?
Knowing my sister, she'd die of embarrassment if she found out I know.
Well, then the charade must go on.
I think I had one too many after all. I didn't plan on talking for so long. But thanks for getting a drink with me, Ichiban.
Everyone's going through something. Having a friend to talk to just makes it a little easier.
You hear that, audience? Don't feel bad about, spilling your heart out to your friends.
You shouldn't. That's for can't trust your friends. Who can you trust?
Yo, Sachan. You drinking by yourself?
Yeah, isn't it pathetic? Sit down and help me save what's left of my pride.
Huh? Everything all right?
Well, you could say some stuff's happened.
Oh, okay. I get it. Was there trouble over at the club you run?
Didn't I tell you I taught the girls how to run the place? Trouble's non-existent over there.
Well, I know, but with Nonomiya-san gone, you're steering this boat all by yourself. Must be hard. I know for me it would be.
That's very perceptive of you.
You know, I am
It's true
glad
there's been
that,
some small issues here
her
and
source of
there, but
income
I've
hasn't
been
just, like,
handling them
shut
just
down
fine.
with,
That's not
Nonomiya's
what's bothering me.
death.
Then what is?
It's my sister.
Well, there's more than there's more to a bar than
What's
just a
going on with
man,
her?
you know.
Something
No,
happened?
yeah, no,
Remind
absolutely.
me, how much did I tell
It's
you
just kind of
about
one of
my
those things
family
that,
while we were
like,
drinking the other
kind of
night?
occurred to me,
You said you were too controlling when it came
when
to
the
Nanoha and
party
your
was
dad.
talking about,
Eventually
finding
there was a
jobs
big
at Hello
fight
Work
and he
a
left
couple
home.
videos ago, and, like,
That was 7 or 8 years ago.
it kind of
And
feels
did I
like that
tell you the
she
reason
either
for that fight?
doesn't or
Yeah,
does
it
still
was
have,
because you
like, the
told
bar to
Nanoha
run.
break up with some chump. The boyfriend with the consulting firm?
Okay, so I spilled all the beans.
I mean, it doesn't really matter in the long run,
Anyway,
since
His
she's
name's
ride or die with us to
ChaosArgate,
the end,
and
but,
apparently
you know.
they're still together.
Damn. Longer relationship than I've ever been in.
If he wasn't so damn annoying, I might let this go. But Katsuragawa's a criminal. He's even been seen going in and out of Seiryu Clan HQ. Not to mention, he's dangerous and walks around with his own personal posse. He used to run with a biker gang. I mean, I've heard nothing but bad rumors about him since I left home.
Nanoha really knows how to pick 'em, huh?
Shut up. I've got some girls from the club looking into him right now. I hope they can find out more. Trying really hard not to worry here since I can't do anything but wait.
Ah, so that's why you're drinking away your troubles in here.
Yeah, well. Now that I've talked to you about it, I feel a bit better. Maybe I'll skip the next round.
Oh, let's not start talking crazy now.
Right. Yeah, okay. Thanks for letting me know.
Oh, just little side gameplay tip
What's
that
up,
just came to
Dodger?
mind. I think
kinda
Saiko's
down
favorite
there.
flower are roses. So if you just,
Ichiban.
shower her in bouquets of roses
Just
between
more
events, you can
Nanoha
just
drama.
blitz right through
I'm
these.
starting to get all too clear a picture of that jerk she's dating.
Oh yeah, Katsuragawa, right? The consulting guy, or whatever.
The girls from the club looked into him. They saw him with Nanoha on a date. Look at this picture they took.
And
Wow, how
Nanoha and
slutty.
Katsuragawa?
Yeah. Doesn't he look shady?
They're
as
not even
hell?
wearing
What is she
masks.
thinking?
Hey, I get what you're saying, but you can't judge someone just from the way they look.
Okay, take a look at this picture then. See the guy in the background with the sunglasses?
Yeah, him too.
His name's Yamashita, and he's like the bodyguard in Katsuragawa's creepy
Who
little
wears
posse.
sunglasses indoors like that?
Bodyguard on a date? Yeah, that's definitely out of the ordinary.
You think? And to make matters worse, the girls told me the conversation he had with Nanoha. It was 100% bad news. I'm sure Katsuragawa has it in for her.
What do you mean? What did you girls hear?
Katsuragawa's consulting firm isn't doing so hot right now, so he wants to borrow money from Nanoha.
How much?
2 million.
He decided a date was a good time to ask for a huge loan? I think even I've got more game than this guy. But anyway, Nanoha said no, right?
Yeah, you ask at the
I mean,
end
she
of the
needs
date.
that
Come
money to support
on.
her dad.
Actually, when my dad switched facilities, Nanoha found out she had a little more spending money. Apparently, she's already lent him 500,000, and now he's asking for 2 million more.
Seriously? Good. Even if Nanoha has that much to spare, she should be saving it for her future.
And Katsuragawa knows that. But somehow he found out Nanoha used to work at Otohime Land.
He did?
So he asked her to go back and start making bank again.
What?
And this is the guy who didn't even bother to help her when she was in trouble.
It's gonna be a little
In fact, I
hard
think
now
he
that
basically stopped calling
that
her
facility
right after
shuttered
Dad
its
started to need
doors.
round-the-clock care. But now that that's dealt with, and Katsuragawa knows about Nanoha's stint at the Soapland, he's trying to schmooze his way back in.
I mean, Nanoha's not an idiot.
Is
She can
she?
always just change the subject whenever he asks for money, can't she?
Don't you remember how she wanted to go out with him way back when I first said no?
I kind of think
was head
she
over
needs an
heels for him
intervention
back
at some
then.
point.
I don't know how she feels now, but it sounded like she held off on saying yes or no, but I'm afraid she might actually go back to the Soapland.
You think so? Damn, this guy's a piece of work. If he really does roll with a biker gang, it must be as the shit stuck on their tires. What other kind of guy would be pushing his girlfriend to work at a Soapland? To cover for his failures?
So you're having the exact same thoughts as me. Nice to know I'm not crazy.
Crazy? Sajan, even if he wasn't such a bastard, Nanoha could still do better. We gotta get him away from her, before she gets scammed and hung out to dry.
But Nanoha never listens to me. She's not about to start now.
You've Nanoha?
How long
God
has
damn
it been
it.
since you tried convincing her to break up with Katsuragawa?
I really wanted
7, 8
to
years,
see
right?
what happens if you click that
Sparked the
now in
huge
retrospect.
What exactly did you say to her back then?
I don't
Oh
actually
well, maybe on
remember too well.
PS5.
It got heated so fast.
Well, what if that was the problem?
What?
When you use strong emotions to try and persuade someone, they just give you strong emotions right back. What if this time you kept it cool and
I feel
gave
like
her
this
a
is
few
the
good
more
logical
sensible
reasons to
answer,
dump
though?
Katsuragawa? Act like you're neutral about it, you know?
You're right. If I get myself or her all worked up, it'll only make it harder for her to think clearly. That's great advice. Thank you. I'll lay it all out calmly this time.
Great. Do that, and don't give up.
Sorry to make you listen to all my family drama, Ichiban.
It's no problem. I care about Nanoha too. She's my ex-coworker after all.
Still, thanks.
Yeah, we had some great conversations down at the water cooler every now and again.
And then there was that time we chatted with her
No way
dead,
is this over.
or almost dead
Wonder what'll
father.
Look at me. I'm just as nosy as
Good
Sasha.
times.
then there was that time we murdered people in front of her.
Oh, I don't remember that part.
Yeah, it's in one of the DLCs.
Oh, okay. Must have skipped that one.
Yo, Sajan.
Oh, Ichiban. Perfect timing. Listen to this.
What's up? Oh, is it about Nanoha?
Yeah. I worked up the courage to call her and asked if she'd been caught up with any bad guys lately.
And how'd that go?
Well...
You probably should have started with, like...
Not good, huh? Gotta
How
say,
are you?
I wouldn't have started with the bad
What's
guys line.
how's
I
things?
just couldn't find the right thing to say.
What's new with Dad?
I know it's hard. But all that matters is getting Nanoha...
But yeah,
away
leading
from
with
that
the,
dirtbag.
are you seeing anyone bad?
We've been apart for so many
Is-
years. I was
I
probably
feel like
way
that's
out of
tipping your
line
hand
to
way
tell her to
too
break up
early.
with her boyfriend. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't even take my calls if she knew I've been checking up on her this entire time. But at least she still doesn't realize I know about her being employed at a soapland. She can never find out, not ever. I'll pretend not to know for the rest of our lives if I have to. But how do I help her without letting on what I know? If I do nothing, Katsuragawa might bankrupt her and she'll end up right back at the soapland. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? I'm freaking out!
Wish I could help. Well, how about some herbal tea?
Herbal tea? I need a drink! Something to numb all this anxiety!
Numbing your feelings ain't gonna do shit. What you need right now is to clear your mind and think up a solution. And herbal tea usually helps people clear their mind, right? Jasmine tea especially. Takes the stress right out of you.
Why do you, of all people, know about herbal tea?
I gotta admit, that's just something I read in a magazine once.
Well, it does sound nice.
Yeah? Wanna order some?
No, that's okay. I think I'm pretty calm now. Okay, what else can we do? There has to be something.
Well, if you
I like that
really
that
don't
option
think you can
sound
convince
like makes
Nanoha to
Ichiban
dump him,
seem more
I don't
stylish.
know. Wait, we've been looking at this all wrong. We need to get Katsuragawa to stay away from Nanoha, not the other way around.
How are you gonna do that? Beat him up and run him out of town?
If he were the kind of guy to give up just like that, sure. But he probably isn't. Especially now that he knows Nanoha's willing to be his piggy bank. If we screw this up, he might even take her with him when he bails.
I can't let that happen.
I think what we gotta do is crush his pride. Like, get Nanoha to break up with him without shedding a single tear. As if he's nothing to her.
And how do we do that?
It's so obvious, Sachan. Haven't you caught on yet?
To what?
You pretend to be Nanoha and break up with them. Use the twin angle to your advantage. Yeah. March in and tell Katsuragawa you never want to see him again. I'll stand there and look intimidating while you give him the boot. That'll have him running.
I see. That might actually work.
Let's do it. All we need is to find out where Katsuragawa's hanging out. Your employees could probably do
I
that.
feel like there's a hole in this
problem.
plan,
I'll tell the
but
girls to
you
start
know,
looking for him right
I'm not
away.
gonna fault his passion
Wait
for it.
their word, and we move in for the kill. It'll go fine. I'll be right there with you to make
Yeah,
sure he
I
doesn't
choose
get in
the
trouble.
Nanba route where I just sit back
That's a
and
date.
watch,
Good thinking today, Ichiban.
and then eventually
Also tell the
laugh at
girls to start
Ichiban.
asking around.
Cocked up another quest, didn't you?
She and her sister are a handful. And it feels like we're finally gonna wrap this up. Yo, Sachan!
Sachan,
Wait, you're not Sachan?
it's nice to see you again, Kasuga-san. We met at Sunlight Castle, isn't that right?
Wait, Are you Nanoha-san? But why are you here? Who told you to meet me?
Oh, oh my
Ichiban,
god,
please.
Nanoha-san's gone crazy.
Ichiban?
Oh no!
Closer, it's me, Saeko.
She's foaming at the mouth. Stop her.
So it is you, Sachan.
Now she thinks she's
If
someone
you
named
can't figure it, then
Saeko?
my performance must be good. I'm sure Katsuragawa will think I'm Nanoha too.
For sure he will. Even though, actually, I was just pretending to be tricked.
Yeah, whatever you say. Anyway,
I mean, it was his
figured out where
plan.
to find Katsuragawa. Nanoha's gonna pay him a surprise visit and tell him to hit the road. You're still coming with me, right? He's at his office right now. He said it was a consulting firm, but it's actually an illegal loan business. And his bodyguard and his employees, they were all in that shady biker gang he used to be in.
Scum collects around other scum. Man, how did Nanoha get caught up with people like that?
She might just be the kind of girl who's into it. Or maybe I shouldn't have butted into her life so much. You probably understand by now how bad I feel about all this.
Hey, maybe it wasn't you. Maybe she's just the kind of girl who's into bad boys. Either way, let's go fix this for her. Time to take out the trash.
Wait, what the fuck? Are you serious right now? I knew something was up with you. Showing up out of the blue like this. What's gotten into you? You realize what you're doing?
I sure as hell do. I'm saying I won't give you any more money.
Okay, but...
And that means you have no reason to be with me, right? So we're breaking up. For good.
Oh, come on, babe, don't be stupid. It's not like I was going out with you just for the money.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore. Just give me what you owe me. Right here, right now.
What? I can't right now. I gotta throw $2 million at my company soon, or it'll go belly up. Sweetie, you know how hard I've worked for this. I just need a little more. You could pull in $2 mil back at the Soapland easy.
Hey man, I gotta ask. How much have you already borrowed from Nanoha?
Hey man, I gotta ask, how about you fuck right off?
If she lent you $2 million on top of everything else, how much of that total do you plan on paying back someday?
You need to crawl back down out of my ass, dude. This ain't none of your business.
You don't know, do you? Yeah, you want to borrow even more. You're lucky Nanoha's not a real loan shark.
I'm lucky, because Nanoha and I are in love. Money don't matter to us, right, babe? These fucking tightwads.
It's 1.3 million yen. That's the amount of money Katsuragawa-san has already borrowed from Nanoha-san.
Hey, Yamashita.
Thank you, kind sir,
Stay
for
out of this.
keeping track for us.
Nobody asked you.
Forgive me. It wasn't my place.
No,
Or
thanks for
was it?
speaking up, Yamashita. Good man. So, we'll be taking that 1.3 million back today.
Who are you anyway? You're a real Yakuza-looking motherfucker. Maybe you're trying to take my girl's money for yourself.
That's none of your concern. Give me back my money so I can be on my way.
Nanoha, I love you. Come on. Remember what you said? How you always dreamed of what we have?
Nanoha really loved you that much?
We're perfect for each other. Honey, you're a sweet angel, and I'm the guy who protects you from all the bastards of the world.
Ah, so that's the excuse you've been using for dragging her down.
He's one of the bastards I'm talking about! Yamashita, what are you waiting for? Toss this guy out on his ass already!
No. Haven't you done enough?
What? What did you say?
Sir, step back and take a look at yourself. You need to let Nanoha-san go. She's been working herself to the bone to support her father. She needs the money. Besides, you've got a bunch of other girls coming around anyway.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm doing what's right, boss. You can't just keep squeezing the poor girl dry. And she shouldn't have to work at no damn Soapland. I can't just sit by and watch this happen to an
The
innocent
only
woman.
defense against
It just ain't
a
right.
bad loan shark is a good
Why don't
loan
you think
shark.
about who you're talking to? I'm the guy who saved your ass when you were a zit-faced teenager, remember? So unless you want to go back to being everybody's little bitch...
Every time someone calls you out or wants to leave your ass, you just make threats? Are all your boys with you just out of fear? I bet they all hate your guts.
Alright, I'm just fucking sick of you now. All of you, stop standing around with your dicks in your hands and throw this guy out! Yamashita too, the goddamn traitor!
Can't say I didn't see this coming. Well, except for Yamashita-kun acting like a real man. That was a nice surprise.
No kidding.
You know, I've been looking for an excuse to cut ties with him.
Maybe it's even simpler than that. Maybe you just like Nanawa.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Wait, you do, don't you? Well, that's great, Yamashita-kun. Kinda cute, honestly.
Time and place, Ichiban. Time and place for that.
You'll both be real cute after I crush you into little pieces.
Show me what you got. Cool.
I'm a little disappointed we didn't get Yamashita as a guest party member for this, but that's alright.
Come on now.
Ichiban and Saeko are more than enough to handle these four.
Right. Try this on your side.
Especially with the crazy strong equipment I have from the forge.
Here we go.
Like that ice pop Saiko's got. That's basically gonna last her almost to end game.
You're gonna get stomped.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Alright, so that skill that I just had Ichiban use, that's basically like the skill charge from a Shin Megami Tensei game where your next attack is going to be like at least double what the normal attack value would be.
You're gonna be in a whirl.
But unlike SMT, I think that really does only last the turn. So it's a use or lose kind of thing. It's the bodyguard class skill, but I'm not the biggest fan of it just because, you know, it's use or lose it. Anyway, Katsuragawa himself's not too bad. I guess just be careful of when he puts up a defensive stance.
I'm ready now. I'm not backing down.
Check this out!
Huh?
Yakuza!
Here we go. Gotta help.
The enemy is defeated! Nice!
Yes!
Also, this is the only time Saiko's ever going to be wearing that costume.
Why is that?
Please,
You just never
hitting me.
get it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I mean, I guess you could mod it
Where's
in
all that
on the
fighting
PC
spirit,
version, but
Katsuragawa? Don't
that's
tell
it.
me
If
about
if you like the Nanoha look, I'm sorry, but this is the only time you'll
Give
really
back all
get
the
it.
money you borrowed from Nanoha right now, and get the hell out of
I'm not a
Yakuza.
fan how
If I see you around town again,
characters
I'll kick your
have
ass
different
even harder.
costumes or costumes for
You
fights,
reach
but
out to
not
Nanoha?
doesn't transfer.
You won't have an ass when
It's just more like every time I see it,
I got it.
I think about it. It's like it's so
Let me
jarring,
go.
especially when like Ichiban kind of looks pretty cool
Won't
as
hit
his
you
bodyguard outfit.
I won't.
Right, right. Well, I mean, when you start up on
You ever take
on
advantage
the
of a
premium
woman ever?
adventure, you can have your characters just go around in the class costumes instead of their normal outfits.
Yeah, but like, why force me to do that?
Wait,
Why-
are you for real? This is
No.
Nanoha's sister?
Replays suck.
She has a
There.
twin? Damn.
I feel like the idea is so that they don't have to explain away costume shifts for like pre-rendered cutscenes.
Sorry, Yamashita-kun.
No.
But, like,
I don't think it's a
No, I don't agree whatsoever.
Better for Nanoha.
yeah, no, I don't think it's a great reason, but that's all I can think of.
Keep acting like you
It's
never knew she
dumb.
worked at the
It's like
soap
telling me like, oh well, we
The
just
whole Katsuragawa
you wouldn't
incident never
possibly
happened, okay?
believe
I am dead
that
serious about
the
this.
costume that you
Okay.
decided to choose was
She's definitely going to notice that her boyfriend suddenly skipped
show
town
up in
without saying
cutscene.
goodbye.
so weird.
And it happened right after she got a phone call from her estranged sister.
I don't know. I
telling
see
her to break
people
up
who are
with
really
her.
upset that the optional party member of this
You
game
don't
just
think
does
she'll
not
figure out
have
her sis
dialogue
had
in the
something to do
main
with his
story
disappearance?
cutscenes, so I could see people getting upset about that
Saeko
too.
Said something
Yeah.
to make him leave.
Whoa, now that you say that, yeah.
That's fine, honestly. Can't really do much about it now, can I?
But what if Nanoha gets pissed at you again? I thought you wanted to have a good relationship with her.
Her happiness is my top priority. How she feels about me is secondary to that.
Still kinda sucks if she ends up hating you after you did so much for her. She would have ended up broke if she stayed with that douchebag. You deserve some credit.
I'm just grateful I can still talk to her on the phone. All I want is for her to be happy.
Still.
Huh. I could always tell Nanoha-san it went down like this.
Like what?
I'll tell her Katsuragawa's firm took a nosedive and he bailed to escape all his debts, but I got him to leave enough to pay her back. That way she can get her money without knowing you two were involved.
Nice plan. I like how it conveniently gives you all the credit, Yamashita-kun.
Oh, you're right. Guess that's no good, is it? I don't want to take all the credit. After all, I only said what was true. It killed me to see her caught up in Katsuragawa's game for so long. I kept telling myself that I would stand up for her if she ever needed it, but then I'd make excuses, telling myself it wasn't the right time. When I saw her, well, when I saw someone I thought was her demanding what she was owed, I knew the time had come.
Sachan, you hearing this? What do you think?
Hey, Yamashita-kun.
Yeah?
Let's say you're at a restaurant or a store. How exactly would you treat the staff?
I just try to be as polite as possible. Even though people don't expect it because of how I look, it's still the right thing to do.
Okay. Well, you pass for now.
Setting the bar for being your sister's squeeze kinda low, aren't you?
I said for now, didn't I?
Huh?
Don't worry. I'm still gonna watch over Nanoha from my big sister perch somewhere. So if Yamashita-kun turns out to be a total creep,
Pulls out a knife.
then I'll just have to step in.
Just know what
Whatever
you're
it
getting
takes
into,
to make her
Yamashita.
happy.
That or she should have like broken
I
that
want
bottle on the counter.
You're a good sister, Sachan. I'm sure Nanoha will eventually realize that. Hopefully sooner than later.
Thanks so much, Ichiban. That's twice now you've helped me save my sister. I really am grateful, you know. I'm glad you're in my life.
And now Saeko's friendship is maxed out, and with the DLC, she can now switch to the matriarch job.
Oh my god, are you trying to tell me that we've reached the psycho limit? What's next, Psycho Breaker?
Anyway, here's her karaoke song. Fun fact, they actually pitched her the backing track down for the English version because Elizabeth Maxwell's voice is a little lower than what's her name, Sumire Ueda?
Sure.
Don't even look like the same guy. Feels like a date, except we're actually saying goodbye. All the pictures that I could take, all the gigs these videos